And the potential entry of two new Republican presidential candidates could send shockwaves through the 2012 field in the coming days. Now, one man is in and the other is said to be testing the waters in the key primary state of Iowa. And we begin with the former governor of Utah, former U.S. ambassador to China, Jon Huntsman. He's set to announce tomorrow in the shadow of the Statue of Liberty that he will indeed challenge his former boss and make a run for the White House. Now, Huntsman stunned the Republican Leadership Conference over the weekend, finishing in second place in the straw poll behind Ron Paul and well ahead of conservatives like Michelle Bachmann. And the other big name that is making headlines tonight is Texas Governor Rick Perry. And according to the Associated Press, top aides to Perry have started to pull together information on the Iowa caucuses, leading many to believe that he is seriously considering entering this race. Now, Perry was not included in this weekend straw poll. However, he was one of the main attractions at the event. Here with analysis of the growing Republican field is the co-author of the bestseller Revolt, former Fox News contributor Dick Morris. How are you?
It's former Clinton advisor.
Yeah, exactly. That's
current
what I was
Fox News.
You know, I almost said it.
Unless you know something I don't know.
No, that's a good point. Well, first of all, Perry said something there that I really like. He said, quote, they're never going to like us. Stop trying to curry favor with them. And I think too many Republicans, they think they can go on mainstream media outlets. Republicans are going on these liberal networks and debating. I'm thinking, they're never going to like you.
Well, their ratings are going down. It's no point in currying favor with them when they're getting too low for zero.
Yeah.
I did a poll over the weekend about the Republican primary field, and I did it on Saturday and Sunday, 700 interviews with likely Republican primary voters.
This is a real poll that you did.
Survey.
Okay, got it.
And what I found Romney way ahead at 23, and Bachmann in a solid, well, tied for second with Ron Paul, but really way ahead of her challengers for the Tea Party, Gingrich and Kaine, and her challenger in Iowa, Pawlenty. But interestingly, I found Rick Perry, this is the first poll to include him, only at 5%. Now, you could say he's not running yet, he's not in the field and so on, but he's governor of a state that has 7 or 8% of America's population. Yeah, and even in the South, where Texas is 1 out of every 5 people, he's only at 9% of the vote, a distant second below Romney.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things I think he has, first of all, this was the weekend he gave his speech. Up to this point, I think it was just pure speculation. I would think that if he gets in, that may change for him. He has a great story to tell. In terms of job creation in this country, there's one state creating jobs. Yep. No capital gains tax, no state income tax, and that state is Texas.
That's right. I think that certainly is true. But the way you have to look at the field, we've talked about this a lot, is the two sub-primaries, we've called them quarterfinals, the centrist establishment one and the right-wing Tea Party one. In the establishment one, you have Romney now at 23, and his opponents might be Perry at 5, Pawlenty at 3, Huntsman only at 1. So he is dominating that field. It's almost a first-round bye. On the other hand, in the right corner, the Tea Party field, Bachmann has emerged into a strong lead at 12. She clearly won that debate vis-a-vis Kaine. And he's down at 5, Gingrich is at 5, and Santorum, the other rival for that group, is at 2. So you're beginning to see two clear entrants in the semifinal.